At first, I thought arnis is just a simple arnis that uses stick and that's all. But when we started to tackle this topic, which is the arnis, my perspective about this sport changed as we go to every detail of this sport. For example, about how it started, the first name of the sport, the parts of arnis stick, the proper hold of the stick, the father of sport which is Remy Amador Presas, and how it becomes Philippines' national martial art and sport and etc. I also learned the stances, the 12 striking techniques, the single and double sinawali, and how they should be performed properly. Among the sports, badminton is my favorite. That's why I got excited knowing this will be tackled, and my knowledge about this sport will expand. What I've learned in this topic is the basic skills. For instance, the two types of grips, the four types of strokes, the high and low service, and such. I learned that these skills existed in badminton. I also learned how to do this properly. Since badminton got my interest, this sport will develop my character through the ability to commit to what I am doing. And this taught me that when I have a will to learn something, I can succeed. When I watched this sport, I thought it just needs to hit the ball so that it will go to the other team. And if the other team didn't manage to hit the ball and it fall to the ground, then the other team will gain points. This is how I thought volleyball worked. To be honest, I am completely clueless about how this sport works. When we start to tackle this, my knowledge about this sport expanded. I learned the basic skills such as serving, setting, blocking, digging, passing, and hitting. I also learned the hand signals of volleyball, like the authorization to serve, substitution, change of court, expulsion, and etc. Basketball will forever have a major imprint on the person, since that is the most famous sport. That's why when I learned the history of this sport, it's remarkable how it started and what's the first things that they used to play this. Before, I only know how it played and what are the rules and violation of this. But now I have new knowledge about this, like the history and who invented it. Furthermore, I know now the basic skills of basketball. Hindi lang nadagdagan yung knowledge ko about sa mga sport na to. May natutunan din ako aside from their history and how they perform properly. This sport taught me to just keep trying. Why? Because there are some situations that every time that we have a performance task, including with this sport, at first I didn't know how to perform it properly. So I have to research first, or I need to go back on the PowerPoint of my teacher so that I can do it better. See, even though I didn't know at first how to perform it, I just have to try. So in the end, I will know and learn it eventually. If I will be choose what is my favorite topics among these four sports, I choose arnis. because I find it challenging. And the more challenging the sport is, the more you will learn, not just the harness itself, but it will also teach you to do it again and again until you make it. These sports also test my patience, and I thought I really can't do the single and double sinawali because it has a lot of movement, and also the movements are very tricky, but in the end I still did it. I realized in this sport that you just have to keep going, keep trying because you can do it. You just have to be more powerful than your mind saying. Online, because even though we are in a pandemic and our setup is an online class, I still managed to learn and experience these sports.